Hi, welcome back to our channel. My name is Barry. This is my brother Mark.
Yes.
We're already starting.
Yeah.
We were talking about something previous to this. This is pretty funny.
Yeah, and you might get to see it in some other video. What are we talking about today? I know you have a pad.
I have a pad with some writing on it, scribbles. We're talking about our president, Donald J. Trump.
Oh, I mean the best president, maybe besides George Washington
And a few
ever.
other ones. And Lincoln.
Yeah, he's right up there.
Yeah, he's right up. Reagan.
Yep.
Reagan
Yeah, no,
did a lot of
yeah.
good things.
Yeah, and there's some sarcasm there, but honestly, we both feel like he's a really good president.
Yep.
And the fact that he's doing things that are against the grain of what presidents typically do, everybody is
Regardless of party.
right. Everybody's all upset about it.
Yep.
They didn't like Reagan when he did stuff either, but and they probably didn't like Lincoln. They probably didn't like Jefferson. Like there's probably a bunch of guys they didn't like.
Probably.
But,
Just a tidbit of information. Reagan came to Waterbury.
I was there.
Yeah, I was in the crowd too. He stood on the Elton Hotel.
No, he was on a stage.
No. When he came,
Oh,
Reagan,
he was a different one.
yeah, he stood on the ledge there, the patio, whatever you want to call it. You could see it at the Elton Hotel, downtown Waterbury, the exact same area where Kennedy, when he spoke, John F. Kennedy, when he came to
Well, I know Kennedy was there. Well, no, the one that I went to when Reagan was there, he was running for his second term.
Oh, his first.
Oh, okay, because he was running for his second term, and I was like 50 feet from the stage because he actually flew in. He flew into I think Bradley Airport, took a helicopter over to Crosby High School.
Holy Cross.
Crosby, the new one, the new Crosby.
Yeah.
And then they motorcaded over.
Oh.
When he left, I believe it's when he left, because the crowd was still there. He went back on a helicopter. They flew over the green where he talked, and he was waving out the window, and then he was waving him, and then then he left. So it was really cool. But I didn't know the first one.
Yeah, it was on the Elton where Kennedy spoke.
I know Kennedy came.
Yeah, he did that purpose.
Yeah.
He did that purposely.
Anyway,
That's just tidbit of information. We love history. This is going to be about Trump taking over D.C., Washington, D.C.
yeah, the whole metro area. Yep.
Bringing in
National Guard. Actually enforcing laws.
Yes.
And making it safer.
Right, and we do have some statistics.
Yes, we do, and then we'll give after we give some statistics and show how successful it is, we'll give a little bit of the Democratic response to that.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah, roughly 2 weeks.
Roughly.
I think it was 2 weeks yesterday.
Roughly 2 weeks. So there's been on the pad of information.
We need a name for them.
Yeah, we should do that.
The broken pad.
The broken pad of information.
Yes.
719 arrests in D.C. You got multiple gang members on gun charges and other serious crimes. Let's see. So in the past 7 days, no murders.
Wow, that's gonna be a record for Washington D.C.
That's a record. That's a record. Carjacking is down 83%. It was up 110%. Now it's down 83%. Robberies are down 46%. Car thefts are down 21%. Violent crime down 22%. And since August 7th till today, which is the 22nd, 91 illegal firearms, are off the street and seized.
Yeah. Sounds like a good thing, right?
Well, you would think so.
Yeah, you would think so.
Yeah, you definitely would think so.
I mean, we're talking getting MS-13 gang members out, people arrested for child sex trafficking, homicide. Yeah, you would think that getting those people out of your community would be a wonderful.
It's a great thing.
That's what you would think.
That's what you would want in the capital of our country.
Right. I know.
Now, I heard this on the news. They said that Washington, D.C. was the most violent city in the world.
More than Bogota, Colombia.
Yeah. Honduras, Brazil.
Yeah. Mexico City.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you were going to listen to the people who live there versus the people who work there, meaning the people in government,
Right.
you'd hear two totally different stories.
Yep. There's
People,
always two different
people who live there are like, this place isn't good. You know,
Yeah.
I can't go out of my house. I'm afraid to drive. And then you'd listen to congressmen and senators, and they're like, it's perfectly fine here. There's nothing.
Well, it's always perfectly
there's no
safe when you
problem.
go out with excuse me, when you go out with your security team that
yeah.
all have guns.
Right. Yeah.
I wouldn't bother them either.
No.
I'd pick on the little old lady.
Yeah. Except for the one, I don't know if it was a senator or congressman from, I think, California, who actually got carjacked.
Wasn't there a guy twice that was carjacked?
I don't know. I know one guy was. I don't know if he was ever,
Okay.
if it was a second time for him or if it was a different person. But there was a reporter for Fox who also had his car. He had LoJack on it. They found it like an hour
Take
later.
the car, don't hurt anybody.
Yeah. He's like, take my car.
Not worth it.
But yeah, carjackings of senators, newspaper people. But to hear most people on the left, this is a horrible thing. Mm-hmm.
Even the DC mayor, Muriel
Bowser?
Bowser, she's given false and inaccurate crime figures in DC to make DC look great.
Make it look better.
This is not my saying.
No.
I'm taking this off news media.
Yeah, and not only news media, because like obviously someone's going to go, well, you're only listening to Fox. Or
We don't listen to just Fox.
No, actually, we just look up stuff on our phones.
On our phones.
From left-leaning, right-leaning, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, local papers, independent. Yeah,
That's a lot of the information I get is from independent media, alternative media they call it.
yeah. And like I said, that's the difference between the dichotomy between like people who live there and people who want you to believe another thing. Mm-hmm. DC isn't safe. I mean, I've driven through there. You don't stop. You don't want to stop. And I've driven
Even when your tire's flat.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, there's areas where you drive through and you're like, traffic needs to keep moving. This isn't good.
That's not good.
And it's funny because in those areas you could go 2 blocks the other way and you're near the White House. I mean, it's not far from there.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but then to hear to hear Democrats, whether it's Muriel Bowser or whether it's senators or congressmen, Democrats. There was one I was telling you the other day where this guy was like, as soon as we get back in session in September, so we're talking like another couple of weeks, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight everything Trump's doing in DC. I'm like, oh, so you want murders?
Yep.
You want carjackings?
Exactly.
And you don't like it because he's doing it. But if it was a Democrat president doing it,
It'd be the best thing since sliced bread.
it'd be amazing because there's such hypocrites. It's a good thing is a good thing, no
Regardless,
matter what. I don't care who's doing it. I mean, if this was God forbid some Democrat president, I'd say, you know what? I don't like the person,
But kudos to you.
But look at the crap they're doing. They're getting illegal guns off. People are saying they're safer, but the only thing they ever say is, we just got to fight. We're going to fight Trump. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They don't have any ideas of their own other than we hate Trump.
Yeah. If he found the cure for cancer, they keep saying this,
Yep.
it would be terrible.
Yep. So it's crazy, but no, I think bringing in the National Guard was a good thing. Mm-hmm. Optically, it can look bad. Like, I mean, I've been to Europe. When you get off a train at a train station, there's guys with like M16 style guns, standing everywhere.
Some type of an assault weapon.
So,
a real assault weapon,
they're-
not what
right.
the Democrats
No, and
say.
they're military, but
Yeah.
you know what? At first, when I first went over, I was like, oh crap, there's a guy who. And then you start to realize after being there for a couple of days, it's like, yeah, that's what they do here. It's not a big deal. But in a place as bad as DC was, you can't just you just can't patch up around the edges. Mm-hmm. You had to go in and say, we're taking this over, and we're going to get rid of the problem. And just like the border, it's like, well, we want to put up a couple extra cameras. No, put up walls, put up cameras, walls, guards, put up everything else you can, and keep people out. And again, just like no murders in the last 7 days, there was zero illegal crossings at the border.
Zero. None.
Yeah,
No one coming across.
right. So no one on the left can actually look at what Trump's doing or the Trump administration is doing and say, you know what, they're doing a good job. They just won't do it. So I don't know why anybody in the world would ever vote for a Democrat. There's not a decent one around.
It's funny. I was watching. I watch a lot of YouTube, and this guy he has his own gun channel.
Yep.
And before that, he was basically into cars and stuff. And he went to law school, and he lived in Houston. He moved. I don't know where he lives now, but he was almost carjacked 3 times.
Yeah.
Followed,
Yep.
being chased through Houston.
Yeah.
Because he had a really nice car.
Yeah, Houston's
at
bad.
night,
Yeah.
And he's young, so he was going to law school, and he was also going out at night. And I forget the whole reason why he was going out. Like something about in promotions he was involved with, and he would notice people followed because he had a nice car, and people were following him.
Oh yeah.
And one time he was actually on the phone with the police saying, "I'm being chased. I'm blowing red lights. I don't want to stop."
Right.
And from what I understand, Houston is not
Houston's not a great-
Republican mayor. It's a DC mayor.
Yeah.
I mean,
Democrat, liberal.
Democratic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's one area of Texas that's not great. It's Houston area.
and Austin's terrible too.
Yeah, that's true. They're both
Far left.
They're both very liberal, far left.
In a
counties.
predominantly red state.
Yeah.
You have these little isolations of morons.
Yeah.
I wouldn't move to Houston because it's just hot and humid.
Yeah.
I would never move to Houston. If someone said, "Barry, we got a great job for you down there. You're making $80 an hour." I'm like, I'm not going.
Not going to Houston.
No, I'm not going to Houston.
No.
I'm not a big city guy.
No. I'll work remotely
Yeah.
from somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm more of like smaller towns. Even, I mean, we're from Connecticut. There's not really, the big cities here are not big.
They're not big. They're 100,000 maybe people.
Waterbury's about 100.
About 100.
104.
I think New Haven's probably about the same.
I don't know what Bridgeport, Stanford might have a little more.
Yeah, but not much more. Other than they control the entire government system here.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, the five big cities here.
Yep.
They basically control the whole state of Connecticut, who doesn't have any Republican representatives in Congress. They're all Democrat.
They're all Democrat. So how do the people that are Republicans get representation? They don't.
You don't. No, you don't. And then these are the same people that represent us, and there are a lot of Republicans in this state.
A ton of them.
They're all in the small towns, though. That's the problem.
And that's what happens.
But we get no representation in Congress, so we end up stuck with higher taxes, a lot of corruption.
Oh, there's one YouTuber. He's a First Amendment auditor. He calls it Corrupticate.
Yeah,
Instead of Connecticut, because it is corrupt.
it is. It's been corrupt, and every election is corrupt. When trucks or cars pull up, open their trunks up, and take out boxes of ballots, and all of a sudden, whoever was winning, all of a sudden is losing.
Like the lady in Bridgeport was stuffing ballot boxes for Ganem.
Yep.
A guy that was a convicted felon
Went to prison.
went to prison, and he ran again and won.
Yeah.
They just charged her because I forget what her not charged her, but rearrested her for something about being in the area where she wasn't supposed to be around some people, I guess, that testified against her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how about I forget his name now. The former mayor of Waterbury, who was mayor, and then he went to jail, and then he came out of jail, and he got he was an alcoholic too, I think, and he got reelected back like in the 70s.
Oh,
I can't think of what his name was. But
Connecticut
has a history
of young.
Connecticut has a history of people going to jail, and then coming back out and getting elected office again. Mm-hmm. And all Democrats.
Waterbury had one of the youngest mayors in the nation, and
Yeah.
they ended up in prison because they used them.
Yep.
Santa Petro.
Yeah. Although I used to know a bunch of cops in Waterbury at the time, and they said if you ever want Santa Petro to show up at an event, just tell them there's really good food.
No, must be that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
I
Santa
know,
Petro.
I know
Yeah.
that.
No, that was it. I'm like, yeah, feed him and he'll come.
There you go.
Yeah, and he went to jail, and then Roland, that was governor,
He went to jail.
and he was a rising star in the Republican Party.
Not anymore.
And he went to jail.
Yeah, he was taking money to build stuff on his property,
Yeah.
housing from some of the
Yeah.
people he gave contracts
Yeah.
to for
Yeah.
fixing highways and stuff like that.
So
There's a lot of corruption.
So people watching this can see that we're not just like all Republicans are great and all Democrats are bad.
No.
No. What's the saying that I think Dan Bongino has, which is Republicans aren't the answer to all your problems, but Democrats are the cause of all your problems.
Yeah, absolutely.
I honestly believe that. When they can do what they did with Kamala Harris in the last election,
Yeah.
when they anointed her without an
Yeah,
election,
there was no election for her.
they screwed every Democrat voter in the country, and most of them were like, "Oh, okay, I guess this is what we're
Well,
doing."
I think a lot of the moderate Democrats actually voted for Trump when they did that
Well, a
because
lot
they
of them,
didn't have
yeah.
a say-so.
No, there are a lot, but they're closet ones because they're not going to come out and say.
Oh,
it.
they'll never say that.
No,
They'll
look
never
at-
say that.
Look at all the people from Hollywood that are leaving California and now are saying, "Oh yeah, I voted for Trump," but when they live there, they're like, "No, you can't say."
They're moving to
anything."
Florida.
Yeah, I know.
What was it? You just told me someone sold.
Glenn Beck just moved. He said he bought a house in Florida recently.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody's. So you gotta ask, why is everybody leaving California or states like that, New York, California, Chicago, and they go down to Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Because down there you don't mess with the Florida sheriffs.
No,
So,
not at all.
kind of tying it back to our original thing with DC, you don't mess with the sheriffs in Florida. If you break the law, you break the law.
You're going to prison.
Yep, you had a problem.
Yeah, they don't fool around.
Where in DC, it was like, especially since Jeanine Pirro took over as the DA in the DC area. She goes, hey, if you were 15, 16, 17 years old, you just go out and commit crimes. You go shoot someone.
Slap you on the wrist and,
Yeah.
you're out.
Yeah, you go shoot someone right in the chest and you get out on probation?
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
Attempted murder? They're like, not now. And as soon as it's the same thing with raising kids. And we had kind of had a conversation about this the other day. When you're raising kids need structure. They need clear guidelines. This is okay and here. Once you pass that line, you're in trouble. People need that.
Yeah.
And when you have kids running rampant, in a city doing whatever, stealing, robbing, smashing windows and stealing stuff out of stores, and they get a slap on the wrist, you just taught them, keep it up, keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
You're going to get away
I
with
think
it.
anything like that where a child's underage and they do stuff like that, the parents should be held liable.
Well, parents should be held liable, but the kid needs,
Monetarily wise.
depending on the age of the kid. I mean, there are juvenile detention centers.
Yeah.
You know what? Put them in there. You're 15 years old. You think you're a thug. Well, go find out what one's really like. Go to jail.
Go to jail.
Yep. And then when you
Yeah,
turn
but
18,
you hit the parents in the wallet a few times.
for parents that care, yes.
Yes. Parents that don't care, they'll say, just send them to prison. We don't have money.
Right. We don't have any money. What are you going to take from us?
Yeah.
And then that's if you could even find both parents. So now Washington D.C. was a mess. I mean, I was telling you, I've been to the different monuments. It's a really nice trip to go see all the different monuments, go see the changing of the guard and all that.
Yep.
But not when you think, if I drive in there, I'm probably getting carjacked. I'm going to get drive-by shooting. Like, I'm going to get robbed. I'm going to get mugged.
Who would want to go there? I wouldn't.
No. Or then they were spray painting some of the marble and stuff. People just need to understand that there's law. And
We got to make them understand.
Yeah.
And this is a way to do it.
yeah.
Of course, it's not going to stay that way. They'll eventually pull the National Guard out.
Well, obviously. But then it's like, okay, so then what? Then at that point,
We'll see.
does it revert back?
Maybe the people will be say, this is what we had,
And now look,
and now look.
Yeah.
And start voting out the morons.
you would hope. But then, if they are successful in DC, which they appear to be, then what do you do with California, Chicago, New York? Do those cities do anything to say, hey, you know what, it worked over there, we should do it?
They won't.
No, you hear stuff, people saying stuff right now. They're like, yeah, we're not doing that. And if they try,
We just watched on
I know.
TV the mayor of Baltimore.
yep, yeah, pretty much egging Trump on, going,
Yeah.
keep your mouth shut. He said.
Yeah, it's nice to talk to the president.
Well, yeah, a lot of their a lot of their constituents who live in the Baltimore area, their mouths are shut because they're dead now.
Yeah.
Because they're getting shot.
I mean, what I find is that when there's a Democrat as a president doing the wrong thing, and the Republican people that don't want them, we don't threaten people.
Nope.
We don't go out and protest, burn stuff down. We
Nope.
just go, we'll see you in 4 years,
Yeah. And then we'll vote you out.
and we'll vote you out.
Yep.
But why is it the opposite? When there's a Republican there that they don't like, they're burning, protesting, spray painting,
Well,
tearing statues down.
I think it's two-part. One, they're complete morons and they're idiots. And the other one is they're getting paid by
Tell me how you really feel.
by George Soros
Oh, yeah.
and his groups that
Yep.
pay these protesters to go out
Move
there.
on.
Because, yeah, it's one of these, MoveOn.org was,
Yep,
was,
MoveOn.org.
was a Hillary Clinton thing. You know?
Oh, really?
She started
He
it.
funded that?
She started the whole thing.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
know he funded that a lot.
Yeah, but that was Hillary Clinton when Bill was president. She started that.
Oh, wow. Did
Oh,
not know
yeah.
that. See, I learned it right here with you people, folks.
Yeah, no, there's unbelievable stuff. But anyways, so yes, I guess we could summarize this. That I think what they're doing in DC
Yep.
is a really good thing to get control over a city that was out of control. And obviously they picked it because they could, because it's a federal area, so the federal government could go in there and do it. But they would have had a harder time trying that in New York or Chicago
Absolutely.
or wherever.
Yeah, some liberal left judge
Yeah,
would have stopped them,
yeah.
but they can't do it in D.C.
Right, and they have the right to do it. So I get that they're doing it, but they're going to show that it works. So then, now it's up to the voters in these other states.
Yeah,
Is
clean
this-
up the town.
Is this what they want? You know, I don't know how many times even we've said it. Like back in the '60s and '70s when we grew up, our area that we lived in was nice.
Yeah,
Single family homes, people took care of it. You know, a lot of the
People knew
Italians,
each other.
A lot of the Italians had gardens in the back. You know, like you'd be walking to school and some of the
but
grandmothers.
it was a
were out.
diverse area.
Well, it still was, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
And
it wasn't-
everybody knew each
It
other.
wasn't lily white,
no, not
But-
at all.
but everybody they cared about the way their community was.
And they knew their neighbors. That's important. How many
Yeah.
people know their neighbors? You live next door to someone for 5, 6, 7 years. You don't even know their name.
No, you might go, hey, and that's about
That's
it.
it. If
Yeah,
that.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on what's going on in DC.
Mm-hmm.
And just to give everybody a sense of timing, when we're filming this, at the same time, the FBI is raiding John Bolton's house and his office. So if anybody's paying attention to the date and the news, they'll know when we're filming this.
Yeah, I saw a guy say, "Oh, he's a patriot. Why are they doing that?"
John
The
Bolton.
guy's not a patriot. He's a warmonger, folks.
Yeah, he talked George Bush into bombing and starting wars over in Iraq.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not a good guy.
he's not a good guy.
And if he was a patriot, like I told you earlier, if he was a patriot, when he's out of office, not working for the government, then why are you out there bashing your own government that you worked for?
He's not a
You're not a patriot.
No, he's not.
No. So I don't know what they're looking for. Nobody knows at this point. Nobody really knows what the search warrant was.
We'll find out.
We'll see.
It always leaks.
I don't think he has a garage though with the Corvette with like boxes of
Oh, you mean Joe Biden?
Oh, is that what?
Yeah,
That's
when
what
he was
happened?
vice president and he didn't have the
And
power.
senator?
Yeah, didn't have the power to take papers like that.
Yeah, and had him just in his garage with open boxes, just
Yeah.
parked next to his Corvette
Yeah.
in one of his many
I'm
houses.
gonna check my Corvette and see if there's a box.
Oh, you got one of those?
Yeah.
Matchbox one.
Little man. That's it.
Yeah,
little
Matchbox.
small one, room. Oh my God, folks. You gotta laugh at life. If you don't, you'll go nuts.
Yeah, definitely. And we've been having a lot of fun lately.
Lately, we with our new studio.
Our new studio, yes.
More relaxed atmosphere. We lay back.
yes. Yeah, studio.
It's a little plane behind us.
Yeah,
We're trying to fix
We're
that.
working on something.
We're working on stuff.
like we're old. It takes us time to get there.
Speak for yourself. I'm still young. I'm a young 62.
Hey, yesterday at the golf course, a guy had no idea how old I was. When I told him, he was
Was
like,
that the blind golfer?
no, he was deaf too. No, he's like, I think he's just a little older than me, but he knows Waterbury area.
Okay.
He goes, I used to play golf in East Mountain. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we were talking a little bit. and he said something about, well, you younger guys, and I went, young? I said, I'm like almost your age. I think he's like 70. I was like, I'm 68. I'll be 69 in January. He goes, wow, you look good for your age.
You don't feel good.
Like, how freaking old do you think I am? You know, but anyways, okay.
All right, well, that's about wraps it up.
Yeah.
Don't
well,
forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Yeah, and
We did get some comments.
We did, yes, we
Yeah,
did.
thank you.
We appreciate that, and
Very much.
stay tuned for a possible new opening. He doesn't want to do it. I'm ready for it.
We're working on it.
I'm ready for it. You know, we want to we want to like appreciate our possible Spanish-speaking
Oh, we have some Spanish-speaking viewers.
viewers.
Yeah.
So we might want to like
We might
do a
play on that a
Yeah,
little
we might
bit.
play on that a little. if you could actually
I
not
can't
laugh.
keep a straight face. That's the problem. I laugh so much.
But there might be a new opening soon. We'll see.
We're working on it.
Yeah. All right. So don't forget, you have a voice like us. Just, make sure that no one silences it, and stand up for your rights. You have rights. A lot of the these First Amendment auditors, boy, you watch any of those videos, people don't know the Constitution and don't know what your rights are.
And that's the police.
Well, the police, but anything is like, well, we feel that you're suspicious and some people are upset. So therefore, we have to kick you out of a public place, like a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Morons. Anyways. All right.
Alrighty, folks. Thank you very much. We
Okay.
really appreciate you.
All right. See you next time.
Bye-bye.